I saw your smile on this evening's sunset was the telepathic message from Fumier. Angelica got it late at night, walking home from Shibuya on one of the steep streets of Daikanyama. Back home in Denan Chofu, Angelica stayed up until dawn, working on a new project, a manga which she hoped, faint hope if truth be told, to sell to a major comic book publisher. Working title, Junior Brain Tumors in Action. An educational manga, warning young readers of the dangers of excessive use of cellular phones. Junior Brain Tumors in Action casts Johnny Cochran, famous as O.J. Simpson's lawyer in the 20th century's Trial of the Century, and Senator Edward Ted Kennedy, youngest of the four ill-starred Boston brothers, as tragic protagonists done in by their obsessive employment of cell phones. The electromagnetic radiation emitted directly into their brains via close contact through the ear heated enough molecules to produce the malignant brain tumors responsible for Cochran's early death at age 57 and Kennedy's major brain surgery following a seizure and his eventual demise. Somewhere in the future of the manga story, Angelica planned to suggest, strongly and seriously, that telepathy was a realistic goal of human evolution, and one with which the enlightened portion of the developed world's population, especially readers of Angelica's manga, would ultimately replace the cell phone as the preferred means of personal communication. The telecommunications industry, which along with the electronic game industry was the driving force and only profitable sector of Japan's struggling global finance meltdown economy, would fight any move to inform the public of the dangers of their proliferating products. And that would even include information on paranormal alternatives. Indeed, as Angelica proceeded along the city streets toward her rather idyllic luxury community, billboards promoting the major mobile phone companies, SoftBank, NTT's Docomo, KDDI's AU, were everywhere, as they were on TV, public transit, and all forms of both print and electronic media. Even if her current celebrity status as a prize-winning graphic novelist would convince Shueisha, one of the biggest manga publishers, to run Junior Brain Tumors, the magazine's ads would be mostly for cell phones, and virtually every other story, except the mandatory samurai piece, would feature characters talking on their keitai or sending text messages. Many of the stories, whether love story, crime, mystery, or hentai, tales of illicit sex with underage girls, would depend on the cell phone as a central plot device. On TV, soap operas, and dramas, product placement of cell phones was ubiquitous. Nevertheless, she carried on drawing and writing Junior Brain Tumors, whose tragic teenage heroine, Yuka-chan, was now lying in a hospital bed, her head massively bandaged, her big, cute, saucer-shaped eyes painfully shut, a labyrinth of tubes dripping nourishment and medication into various parts of her inert body. A small group of her pleated, mini-skirted, or military-uniformed high school classmates waited anxiously, but a trifle bored, in the flower-bedecked hospital room, text messaging, game playing, or chatting on their cell phones. It was at this point that Angelica Akahoshi got a psychic ringtone from her missing mother and a one-sentence telepathic message, a psychic poke or tweet: follow the river road.